enough width here. This has to be this piece here has to be. And we find in the corner here, right? Right. So my jit was 3/8 of an inch. Right. So I'm going to make here now 3/8 of an inch, and I'm going to make here 3/8 of an inch. I confuse you. And you open me and huh?
So when it's 3/8, yours is half inch, so it's the same thing.
It's the same process, just your lip is wider than mine. I made my lip smaller. I told you can make it quarter, 3/8, or if you want, you can make it half inch, right? And some stylish people make it 1 inch wide and so on, right? But mine's, I find it looks neater when it is smaller, right? So I'm going to make the inside here the same width of the lip, right? You will see why when we flip it over. So I'm going to stitch from here. I'm going to tie the stitch, and then I'm going to stitch to the end here. I'm going to tie the stitch, right? And when I do that, then I'm going to cut it here, straight down the center, and cut it at a point here, right? And then I'm going to flip it over. When I flip it over, then you will see the lip, right? So let's go to the machine. Right, so if you know you can't control the speed of the machine, when you start, turn the balance wheel by hand, right? Press the reverse lever, right? And you get your corners tied. If you know you're unable to control the speed, then you will come down. Right, and then you will turn the balance wheel again. Right?
Yeah.
Right? The corners must be reinforced because when we flip it, if the corners not reinforced, you'll see it is going to pull out. Right? So my corners are reinforced. And it is. Right, so I'm going to fold it like this, just to make the initial cut. And I'm cutting it at an angle here. All right, watch it. Right, the corners must be flush, eh? Right? That's the 3/8. That's the lip there, right? Right. So you have to secure before you secure your corners. You have to put a bead stitch. If you having difficulty in opening here, right? If you having difficulty in opening there, just stitch here flat for me. Now it's on the facing I'm stitching it, not on the body of the trousers itself, it's on the facing I'm stitching it. Watch it. So when you roll it now, you're not supposed to see the joint into the top there. Right? So your corners must be flush because you have to now go and reinforce your corners. Right? Watch it. Remember the lip that we will have made when we were when we were cutting the corner? Right, so you're going now to stitch in the drain here. And you're going now and stitching the drain here to reinforce the corners of your pocket. Because the constant pushing here is going to burst if it's not reinforced. Right? So when you go back and you stitch there, stitch up to here for me, and then we'll take it from there. So you're going to stitch here. And you're going to stitch here. All right. After you will have done that, then we will take the next step. Right. So this is your opening for your pocket. Right. Then your brown cotton will go from the bottom. So stitch when you open it. When you open here, the width that you made your lip is the width that you're going to make here. Stitch it and cut it at an angle. Right? Cut it at an angle. Cut it at an angle like this. Right? So then you have the lip to the corners of the pocket that when you flip it over to stitch. Right? So your lip is how much? 3/8. Right, so you're going to measure here now 3/8. And we're going to measure here now 3/8. And you'll draw your line. Right? See the width here and the width here. Remember this didn't press properly there, right? So you see the width here, and then you're going to cut it to an angle like this. Straight down the middle. Right? So stitch that there, tie stitch, cut down the middle. If you know you're not comfortable in my tiny corners there, come let me cut it and then we will flip it. Right? Everybody clear?
Yeah.